if a woman go through cancer, I think what first thing comes to your mind?
For women or men,
Yeah,
both.
for women, I feel.
For women, I think if you go through cancer, I would just say please don't lose hope and ask for help. If not your family, friend, maybe your doctor, just don't go through this journey all by yourself. It's not easy.
Yeah.
And to all the people around you, like, if you feel someone is going through this journey, do help them. Any small gesture would make them feel happy.
वुमेन के लिए मेरे को लगता है जैसे ही कैंसर पता चलता होगा, पता चलता है कि कीमो होनी है, तो फर्स्ट थिंग दे
The
मस्ट बी
first thing is
थिंकिंग
lose your hair.
हेयर.
Yes,
What's your
yes. So I lost
impact?
my hair during I think I started losing my hair during my second chemo. I had long hair, but because I belonged to a Sikh culture,
Yeah.
I somehow didn't wanted to let go my hair. And I
Mm.
was struggling with long hair because when you start getting chemo, first thing you lose is your hair, then eyebrows, then eyelashes, everything,
Yeah,
the whole
right.
hair thing is gone. And I used to have a lot of tangled hair, बहुत tangle हो जाते थे. I used to have a lot of headache. Doctors used to tell me over there, use
Hmm.
satin pillowcase. तो second chemo के बाद ना, when I used to have this headache, I went to see my oncologist about this thing that I used to have a lot of headache and all. He's like, you need to let go your hair, Harjeet. And I was like, I can't. And he's like,
Hmm.
this will get worse. Trust me. You lose every hair in your body, but you need to let it go. You have to accept it. I went home, and my husband, he sat on a chair at the balcony and he shaved his head. And my dad was inside. I don't remember where was he. And then I came out, like, sit. Okay. And then he started shaving my head. And my dad could not see it. And my mom could not see it. They just left the room. And I had that bald head. And I saw myself. The first time I felt, what has happened? This is not me.
For girls, I think
Because for
hair
girls, I
होता
think
है
the
ना,
hair is
an
something
emotion.
emotion. You
Yeah.
feel that you're naked without hair.
Yeah. Absolutely
So
agree.
that was the feeling. I didn't had hair. I felt like there's nothing in my body anymore.
Mm.
That gives you that physical appearance is
Hair
all
is
because of your hair,
hair.
right? So the next day I got up and I used to do a lot of FaceTime to my family back home, my grandparents. And my dad was like, cover your head and talk. Okay, fine. At that moment I did all the things. I used to cover my head. I used to go out. I used to cover my head. Because sometimes because I stay in a cold environment, I am okay to cover my head. But there were
Yeah.
times when it's hot. I can't sleep, while that.
Hmm.
So at that moment, I used to feel like, why I have to cover my head. फिर थोड़े टाइम बाद I realized that they have to accept it. But वो acceptance बहुत बाद में आई for all of us. Like I felt कि they need, I have to accept it. I have to embrace this, and they have to accept that this is my new normal. So वो बहुत ही challenging था to let go my hair, to lose my hair, and I lost it twice. क्योंकि कीमोस के टाइम पे I lost. And थोड़े थोड़े छोटे 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 आने शुरू हो गए थे. I used to like touch it and I like अब तो बढ़ जाएंगे, and then stem cell happened. I lost it again. So and it's not even growing back. जितने पहले थे उतने नहीं आते हैं. And after last year only I spoke to my oncologist and like, why my hair are not growing? I've seen so many people. 4 साल हो गया, 5 साल हो गया. He's like, it's because of your DNA. Your brother is your DNA now. So whatever cells and whatever things were happening, it's all this is not your DNA. This is your brother's DNA. So that's also something very interesting to know that this is all my brother's given DNA. So
Yeah.
but yeah, I've started embracing myself now like this. I miss my long hair. I style it with wigs and stuff. But I feel that's one thing which I feel it's very important for women. And there are a lot of organizations in India and outside now, they are providing wigs.
Yeah.
And I've collaborated with a couple of people who do provide wigs for cancer patients. And over there, the hospitals had free wigs for cancer patients, which I feel it should be very important in India too. Like I remember they had a salon, like in hospital, where girls used to go and get their head shaved, and then they used to give free wigs to them till the time they had chemo. So I borrowed wigs from them. So it's a nice thing that they have these kind of things over there. There's an organization called Look Good Feel Better. I'm a patient partner with them, and they teach how to do your eyebrows without having
Oh my God. I think
and
in India should come up with all these things.
yes, I think
Yeah.
that's very important because
Very important.
like I never used to get ready and go to the chemo, but I've seen people getting ready and going for the chemos,
I think when
getting
you get
dressed.
ready, you yourself start feeling
Yes.
good
So
and you
at that
start
moment in the
embracing
beginning, I
yourself.
was never like that. But slowly, I used to like,
Mm.
obviously, I had pick line, port line. I used to have sweatshirts and, with zippers and
Yeah.
all. I had no idea. But now, after my diagnosis, when I see all those things, there are organizations who have actually, started making clothes for cancer patients so that they don't have to wear it from the top. It's a zipper, it's the support pick line. You can open it and get it.
Wow.
So, there are makeups, the people who teach you what products to use, what not to use, how to do your eyebrows, what
Hmm.
kind of wigs you should use, how to tie your hair, what bandanas you should use, how
Oh,
to,
yes.
so all those things. So I've joined those things over there. So I feel that gave me, that kind of sense, okay, I can look pretty too.
Yeah.
I
I think
can,
when you start doing something, small, small things
yeah,
for yourself, you yourself start
yeah,
feeling confident
yeah.
and look pretty.
And I think if you look that way,
Yeah.
that gives you a different perspective.
Perspective,
If
yes.
you feel that, oh, you're sick, you don't want to do anything,
You'll start feeling even more
yeah,
sick.
yeah,
The same happens now when we are sitting, when we are lounging at home the whole day. We don't want to get up and
yeah,
do anything. But once we get up, we are all energetic to do
yeah.
more good
And there's one
things.
more thing called nazar.